There we go. Nice. Hog. We are here. We made it. So, the way that the layout of this industry is, of course, you've got them, Sergeant Pepper's boys, exactly halfway on it, and we have the entire front. Nice. So, no rush. We Go Up is it? I don't. It's in the normal playlist, isn't it? That's an interesting song. It's not in this particular playlist. Because for now I'm back on the DMCA-free one. Yeah, I'm not on the main one at the moment. Hello, Nelly. I'm doing well. Big fan. Big fan. We are on the TruckersFM server. It's the bottom of the server list if you look at the TMP server list. We're in Hanover. Oh, yes. Owen got kicked. Nice. Next stage. That is probably in it. Yeah, it is. Add to queue. Nice. Very good. Very good. I haven't got the horns turned on, do I? No, I don't. Oh gosh. It is, well, it's in this case, because it's for Ukraine sort of thing, yes it is, but usually TFM at some point used to do their monthly sort of convoys. 21 minutes. You could try it. If in doubt, you could spawn somewhere else. But good luck. TMP! How long? 900 miles? I'd be Bill. L? What do you mean L? What are you talking about? You're an L. Nice lineup. See, you weren't the only one that had the Ukraine paint job on. How many others have it? Nice. Event boys. A lot of people here have it. Oh, Viva has it. Ah. That just looks weird. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that, my god. Yeah, anyone can join it. It's a public convoy. Yes, anyone can join it. Viva Ledge. Reppin'. No, well, some of them are. I mean, they are, yeah. They're just using different types of paint jobs. Oh, another man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Do map edits. Not bad, not bad. I see. Access has been closed. Access to what, Monka? Have to downgrade. Why did you upgrade? The beta upgrade is optional. You decided to do that. Naughty boy. No need for CC. That'll be interesting, actually. Oh, this should be CC, because there's the boys in the vans. That's where we're going. Had a long... yeah. Auto. It shouldn't auto update to a beta. Shouldn't do that. When the full version comes out, yes, it will update a lot of people. Let's see. No, that's normal. Oh. Oh, those... these are normally on the highway, aren't they? Might be. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see. Be nice. In Prague, you could do. You could do. Hello, Ascension. What was Ascension's big message this time? My God. I have a ban at the moment. It wasn't me. So please lift me, lady. Currently spent 2 months and 13 days in the jungle in the sub-Saharan Africa, selling Aldi's own cheese strings to Bosnian chipmunks. It's literally a word generator at that point. That's what it is. Yeah, and trips all the way over there. There's our spot garage. Garage. We in the garage. The front side of the garage. Oh, James is joining us. You boy Jamesy. Best spot, exactly. Easy peasy to get to. That's what it is, yeah. Not sure why that guy's just sitting on the road though. Oh, look at all the names. Oh my god, all the green names. Oh, the names thing is just annoying. It'll always be annoying that it's in that colour. Good god. Replay, how you doing? Hello. White Lodge? Where's White Lodge? Wasn't he the one who was over here? Yes. Incident support unit. Oh. Oh. Did he, is that just placed on the trailer as if it's like cargo? That's interesting. Oh, he changed it. Oh my. Oh, nice. He keeps changing it. That's very interesting. Don't know if you can make it in time. Sedge. I gave you preparation time. I did mention. KU, thank you for the follow. How you doing? That is interesting, yeah. Nice. Trailer. White. Mudded. Someone's already just crashed. Coming out. Buy the headlights. Yes. You'll need them. Please don't not look back and banning while driving is making others unsafe. It is interesting. Yeah, you have to be careful you don't hit someone. You do have to be careful of that. There is a convoy going on, yes. It's a public convoy though. It's not like my little weekly whatever ones. So, is he gonna... Where's he gonna TP himself then? I want to see this in motion. Is this like a hint towards a certain familiar event that uses those kind of signs? Hmm? Is he trying to hint that something's coming soon? You never know. It has just started, but it takes a long time for everyone to leave. We're in Hanover on the server called TruckersFM Ukraine Convoy. Elops, yes. It could be. So is it us, then SPLH? I forgot which order it was. What's the FPS? Looking this way, 27. Which is perfectly manageable. In other cases, it would have been... well, then there's only 70-ish near us. Might have been about 20. Maybe not over 20. Oh my god! That's us! Go to quarry? That's probably where the public is, yeah. Of course, my... for some reason, right, the TMP seems to disable the use of the Toby thing, so I have to restart my game... in order for it to actually detect the Toby is there. But when I loaded up ATS, of course, because that was on single player, it worked perfectly first time. So I'm annoyed by that. And how... that's my mouse. Yeah, I don't know. All the softwares are open. But it seems... Trucky doesn't like... Toby doesn't hook first time. So I always have to restart my game. Second time. For it to actually start working. Just send you a device? Well, I mean, I can tell someone to DM you if you want, you know. You got the glitch? Oh. I like that. Nice. Didn't see that before. Interesting. It has started, yes. What move glitch have you got? It's a joke. Do you I mean, obviously my explanation was absolutely terrible, but do you know what I mean? You have any idea of what could cause that? Because I don't. Who modelled? I don't know. I have no idea. You never know. Oh, it's weird being in a convoy. It's very weird. Og. Good boy. You found something from Asus. Yeah, there's benefit to being a dev, you know, and being like, I can iron out all the problems if you give me one of your devices. I'll sort it out for you. Yeah. Upgraded garage while outside, it makes every truck move. Really? What do you mean while outside? Oh, like in the outside driving bit. Interesting. What if you were to TP out of it? Or then TP to that new garage? Would it work then? I don't know how the emergency braking will work on CMP. No, considering it seems very aggressive when we did a little test of it earlier on ATS. So maybe it won't be used in TMP because there will be people that will probably brake check anyway. Or if you just happen to get too close and like this guy is kind of back and forth a bit, it might set it off way too early. So buying stuff and returning it? I don't know. I mean, if you need me to explain anything else or such, we can have a chat about it, because I found this quite a picky but very... it's a small problem, but it is quite annoying. As to how it doesn't, you know. With Asus. Yeah, but I mean, I want you to fix my problem. Because it's very annoying. I want you to do that. Please! Are we bold to be that close? I'm fine. I've withstood several convoys before. You never know. If I get bumped, I get bumped. It's fine. Not that important. It is to me. It is to me. What's the problem? So basically, when loading up the game into TMP, if I have all the required Toby tracker software open, it should naturally start tracking when I turn my head and stuff like that. For some weird reason, when I load into TMP first time, it doesn't do it, and as such, my mouse is the alternate controller despite the console command being toggled on regardless. So then I have to restart the game and load it up again, not changing anything else, and then it starts working. And I wonder why it does that. But when I loaded into single player to do the ATS beta, it immediately hooked, and it did it first time. So something in TMP's end might be a bit strange with that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Archangel, how you doing? Hello. My God. Learn something new? Yeah? What you got? Cruise control? Don't put cruise control in a convoy. It doesn't work. It should be used, but there's too much back and forth kind of thing. You won't have it on for that long. Yellow bar thing. Yes? I think he mentioned. Say it again. Hope it was in memory from ETS before. No. Well, what I usually do anyway is I restart my computer before I do the stream, so that I don't have any like excess programs or something open. So I did load up prior to that to put myself in the position for the convoy, but then I restarted the PC, so it wouldn't have remembered that. I think. That's just my random guess. Thunder, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Oh, the yellow taskbar thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. You'll get used to that. It's fine. If you restart. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm clueless. I don't know. But yeah, indeed, it's not a big deal. It's just part of the setup process, you know. That I usually do when loading up for stream. So, it'll be fine. It's alright, really. Look at that. Look at all of us. I think I can see where Drip is. That's him back there somewhere. Got a white line below the logo on the taskbar. Oh, is that the equivalent? That could be quite clean, actually. That's not too bad. As long as you know where you're looking, I suppose. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Looks wicked clean. I like that they're focusing on clean. Not be rude. What to who? To manual users? Pfft. Imagine. Why is everyone going so slow? Because it is a convoy and they're slowly rolling people out. What they usually do is when everyone is, or almost everyone is out, then they start speeding up the convoy as a group. Because if the lead zooms off, then everyone else basically won't catch up. And there will still be gaps anyway. So what they're trying to do is like keep everyone kind of bunched together. To prevent that. Having flashbacks of the speed run. Using this route. Which category was that? Where was it? Because we're down here. Which route was that? Where were you going? We were talking about the speedrun thing the other day, actually. I want to see more categories on it. That's what I want to see. The leader zooms off. Who's the lead again? It's Lightning, I think. Isn't Lightning the one? Oh, north to south, basically. Oh, wow. Okay. How well did you do in the particular run? We'll see me on it. I've got to think of which one I want to compete in. I would encourage everyone else to compete in it, though. So any of them. Go for it. Yeah, the THAA, the one that I've got that. It's quite expensive. At Prague, I don't know. Otter did. I think Otter said he would. Yes. Ross, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Oh, he's doing a little, you know. Why is it? It's always me as well that's behind these peeps. So, Otter. Otter. Hope he hears me. Don't say that. On the PS5. That would be interesting if they do make a console version, but it means that they'll need 3 teams, really, to do the different versions of the game. And to maintain that. It might have enough people for it. I don't know. But they're focusing on making it as good as it can be on PC. So, already on the move. Yeah, I know. We've been on the move for a good 10 minutes. Well, I mean, it's been going for 10 minutes, so at least 7 minutes. Let's say 7 minutes. Because we are 4th place? Not bad at all. So it would have been quite pushed for time if I started, or if I switched at 7. So. Dangready just joined. I mentioned it in advance of what we'd be doing, Ninja. God damn it, man. You need to be on top of you of the knowledge. Well, I don't know what the phrase is. Hoog. Yes. It's dark. Of course it is. My dude, every single medal. Back and forth between 2 of us. Oh, that's quite good. Friendly competition, I would assume. Don't be too angry with each other. Chat's disconnected. Have to wait for that to return. So don't say anything important until that returns, because I can't see it. Silver's trailer? Don't ask about Silver's trailer. It's... Who's media for the convoy? As well. I haven't seen any media yet. Maybe he'll be noticed. You never know. I mean, it's not like the chat up there is going to come back anytime soon, because that's still balked. But, no, there's no chat. It looks very plain, doesn't it? Well, there's no chat going on. Looks weird. Can't see it. Do we have to wait? Big shame. And of course it's night time, because we're starting an hour after I usually would. So to be fair, this is what it usually was before daylight savings, I guess. We're back! Ah, there it is. Yes, that thing, yes. There's me turning my head to look at it. What's going to turn my head? You slow? Yes, Vampy, yes. Why are you annoyed, Indirect? What's going on? Got him. Wyoming. What were you thinking of Wyoming for? I still have bits to discover in that. As I briefly highlighted, there's a massive chunk that we haven't been to yet. In that. And we shall do it. Where's your last message? I can't, because it's in the bit where the chat died. It's literally not there for me. I don't see it. The first message when the chat came back was Indirect saying he's very annoyed. Anything above that, I don't see. That wasn't the first time. Oh! First time discovering the last DLC. Yes! I do remember that. Yeah. I do remember that. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. Thank you for the correction. I do remember, yeah. That I think actually was the first time I'd ever set up a Convoy. So we did two birds with one stone thing, where we tried the new DLC and the new Convoy itself. Yes, I remember. You've been pushing each other. That's a good thing to do. Yeah. Kind of friendly, where you like beat them by a few seconds, then like, oh, you did it again, and then you do it, and then yeah, do that. It's an ascension. Oh, is Ascension doing media? If you're not, you should be. Do it. Why would... No, we don't have a use for it. No, of course not. Convoy, what's that? What am I behind? Lag. I'm not... Well, now you are. I've just appointed you to it. Congratulations. What else are you doing, huh? Add meaning? Flying over above? Death, I am, yeah. You could be doing media, which is very good. Lights so low. I don't know, actually. I don't think that's from that particular trailer. As it's a Crone trailer, I think, because of the outline. But something else is a bit strange on that. Ah, here he is. Private media? Well, I'm just saying that your media skills are pretty damn good, and you should be, you know, recognized for that. How about that? SCS bumper. Oh, so that's from a standard trailer. That makes sense as to why it's lower. Because there's also... Yeah, you can see the bits where it would be covered, so it looks like it's like they've peeled a bit off it. Looks a bit strange, yeah. The best or worst is when he beat you by 2/10. Oh, but in a friendly way. Friendly way, of course. I would be, yeah, I suppose I'd be both at the same time. Sup, how was the ad? What was the ad? How was it? Probably. I do like the reflective bit on the trailer, though. I suppose that's an easy giveaway that it is Crone, so... People do make... Yeah, see, they use, like, the box of the Crone, and they use the chassis of the, hold on. But they don't line up, though, do they? There's a gap. I've seen people do it before, there's a gap. Audible, of course. They're very aggressive with their advertising. And the bumpers, yes. Just why not use Crone like my one? It looks beautiful. Sure, you can't see the lights very well at all because of that weird shape, and they don't glow that much. But it looks good. Not having ad block. I mean, there is another way to not have ads. Just saying. Glue. Yes. I have a Schwartz box. No, I don't. Is there? There is, yeah. Yeah. That option is available for you as well, Zoro, if you're interested. It's a good feature. That's bad. Did you know that if you have an Amazon Prime subscription? I don't want to be too close to him. Thank you for that. You have a free monthly sub that you can use in any channel you want. Have an Amazon? I do. Yes. Use it. That's the new slogan. Do you have an Amazon? Use it. OGs remember it being called Twitch Prime. People still call it Twitch Prime. No, it's Prime Gaming now. Your Twitchy P, as people say. Primed out of your mind. All that jazz, you know? Hey, yo, with the Twitchy P. Prime Gaming. Why is it even called Prime Gaming? It's not. Is that trying to depict the fact that the sites that you can use said subscription on is only for gaming? Surely not. It's probably because it has gaming rewards, yeah, but you know. Twitch Prime. It's a thing that you could use on Twitch. Makes sense. Just keep it as that. But both work, so it's not that big of a deal. It's fine. It's fine, really. I haven't checked how many other rewards there are, actually. But I have redeemed that. I have redeemed a few other things from it, though. Can't say no to free. So. Too many crossovers. Ah, it's fine. A 2042 reward? Oh boy, what is it? Don't wait to redeem that. You preferred it? Well, you can still call it that. I think people will know what you mean. If you say Twitch Prime. Because again, people just say Prime anyway. No one says Prime Gaming. That's what it is. Yeah, I wonder how that sort of proposal happens. Like they add features for the for a particular game to the Prime. Looks like cosmetics. Could be like little dangly things that you can put on the weapons or something. If it was a skin, that could look quite nice as well. Like imagine a kind of like, I don't know, metallic-y purple kind of thing. I didn't see that. That couldn't look too bad. Default 30-second delay. Oh boy. Hello, Creeper again. Second time. Good to see you. Same process. Maybe. I mean, yeah, I think I wondered this not long ago, actually. Who contacts who first? That's what I'd wonder. Like, for example, with the Cascadia, that was the first Freightliner that came. Did Freightliner go, yo, we like your game. Would you be interested in having this? Or is SES like, we like your trucks. Can we borrow one? Permanently. For our game. Cheers. Appreciate that. And then they form a good bond because, you know, and then International has 2 trucks now. Like your truck, G. Yes. I couldn't imagine Mr. Oscar, the one that does brand communication stuff, starting an email with that. I don't think that would work, really. I can imagine London saying that as a joke. But not Oscar, really, no. Bonus. That must be a really cool moment, you know, yeah. To be recognised by an actual brand in that way, you know. Because, of course, with others, they form long-term support. Like, the amount of things that Renault and SES have done together, they're like best buds by now. So, you know. Who they would say their best friend is. And Daft. True, and Daft. Yeah. I just see a lot of like promotional stuff to do with it. Because, of course, the Renault Convoy thing that Jenko and Pete did. That's one example. Real Shrimps. Well, they're going to have one soon. Daft Tuning Pack. We don't know. We don't know yet. Sorry. FT, how you doing? Hello. See, what speed am I actually supposed to be going here? Slowest I can go with cruise control is 19, and I'm very close to that. Oh, see, I'm below it, so now I can't put it on. My poor foot. Oh my god. 30. We are definitely not going 30, my dude. Nowhere near that. No, I don't think they're leaving it in the ground. Again, we don't know how long the chat process is, you know? Maybe it worked most of the time. So like that. There, that's 30. How long are we going to stay at 30? No, we said 30 miles an hour. Which is 48. Oh, it's close. And then there we go. I dare not have it on any more than that. No. Companies are probably still designing tuning packs. Yeah. CS uses a combo of ideas and real-world parts. Yeah, they got to just combine the things together and then say, like, that's what the pack is going to be. Obviously, authorized by them anyway, because if someone makes some absolute trash and then claims it's a deaf thing, that name, they're not going to like that, really. You know it's being owned by Volvo and Renault as no longer any shares in it? Really? Well, most truck companies that we know of have a parent company that you don't really know of. But most companies are under like an umbrella term of like so many other companies anyway, so I wouldn't be surprised. No communications? Yes. It's just how it works. That's how it works, you know? We'll just have to see. It is good, though. Don't forget that they have a lot of communication possibilities to do. And the amount of companies that regularly engage with the game is pretty good. I don't know how many other games do that. Truck Junkie. I don't know. It'd be interesting to do like an interview or kind of mini documentary on how that's made. I don't see why they don't do that. Why not discuss how a tuning pack is made? Like, if it could even be like for promotion for if they do update the DAF one. They did promotion stuff for when the truck came out, so why not do that? Yeah, the Scania tuning pack, it was no, actually it was out for a little while and then the new truck came and then they updated it to go on the new truck. So kind of what you said, yeah. Hello, I'm a big fan. ESN, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? It is good to see you, my lady. Yeah, I don't really know really how it will work for that. Because the other trucks have been basically, the other packs, sorry, have been for the entire range of trucks that's already in the game. Like the Mercedes, all of them already there. Volvo, all of them are already there. So, that's salmon. Right, these name things in chat, I do believe it means it represents if you have multiple roles, because if Boducan, I don't know how you say his name, I've never actually needed to say the name. Oh, look at that, that's cool. If they are evidently in GM and event team, it may combine the kind of colours in a way, which should be, I know he's RM, but like, he's also event team, so like, it may reflect both. Now, I know that red and blue make kind of purple, but purple is like another role, so I suppose it makes it lighter colour. It does not combine colours. Not literally, no, but it is not the colour it's supposed to be. I'm choosing my words carefully, Sean, if you know what I mean. That's what I'm doing. Hush. Secondary role, you see? Yeah. I don't know how many other combos there are. I'll call them combos. Floating, it's not quite floating, but it kind of is, because yeah, it's lower than it's supposed to be. So I don't know how the wires are working. Maybe it's wireless. A wireless tailgate thing. Bright yellow? Yeah, when's Felix's yellow coming? No, that's not bright enough. No. Way brighter than that. But you ran him. Because that's not against the rules. And it's not actually floating, because I'm pretty sure he's using a different chassis anyway. It is connected. Just not where it's supposed to be. So look at it. And anyway, under the current rules, unless something is severely game-breaking, floating, unfortunately, is fine. Hence floating cows, floating cement mixer and stuff, you know. It's still visible though. If he didn't have a tailgate, then that's probably a problem. Where are we going? In a very bendy, all over the place convoy to Lublin. We started in Hanover and we're going kind of down along a bit and then up. A really weird U shape. No, I haven't tried the bus yet. I like how you call it the TMP bus as well. It's, I think many people will call it that, yeah. You don't have tailgates? I've got a ban you done. Think of how many admins just heard me read that out, that you said that. Lights without bumper. I hope not. Floating lights? Well, apparently it is, if Silver just said that. It is the original doesn't have. Oh, that's good. Then, well, no, I haven't tried either. No, I shall wait until it's out, and then I'm sure myself and a bunch of others will be testing it anyway. So, as with any new thing that comes out, you'll see a lot of them, and it will kind of die down a bit. Settle down. We may do a funky convoy with them. Don't see why not. I don't mind doing some driving about using the Trucky route manager bus thing that we did on Convoy once. After all, that's... Unless TMP has its own system of doing that, that's what we'll be using, so... And no, I don't have the Ukraine paint on, no, but there are a lot of people that do. Viva, for example, if you're used to seeing them in their normal colours, they have Ukrainian half and half paint jobs on. It looks very strange. But GG's to them. GG's to them. In support. It's also very strange considering I don't know how often they actually do change their colours. Because you know how they're quite strict and, you know, enforcing of blah 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 blah. I don't know how it works. Interesting. Nico, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. They made edits. Cargo market. So your cargo, in this case, when you take a job, will be people. And I'm pretty sure in the little teaser thingy for that, they showed in the bus stop there was a person that looked like it was going on the bus. So are we going to see actual people that are getting on the bus? That would be Pog. Maybe only if you park in the right spot. That'd be interesting. Parking markets. Yeah. Be interesting. That would be very interesting. I want to try that. Passenger mods. Does it require you to be in the particular assigned spot, or does it like put the AI just where your doors are anyway, so they appear to get on regardless of where it is? So if you've joined the server now, nearest city would be Prague, unfortunately, which is quite far away, because Nuremberg is too far south. So if you want to join the convoy, you'll have to go to there and wait, because the convoy hasn't made it there yet. Ragui, yes. Ragui. It's one of the first quotes we have. It's, I don't know what it is, it's like quote 3, 4, something like that. Huh? Of course it's an Anifus quote. Haven't tried it. Think you're invisible? Ooh. Can't see him inside the bus. That's a shame. Another road blocked off. Very nice, very nice. But if they're tweaking it a bit and have other features that would... yeah, that's good, that's good. Again, we'll have to try it, as everyone else will be. There will be a bunch of videos on them. Yeah. It's Matt. Oh, he's in GPE. Nice. Yeah, maybe different. Well, you know. Are we by the end? No. Still 700 miles to go. We've only done about 200 miles. In half an hour? Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. Don't have IQ installed and you can't use your macro. What's the macro for? What is it for? Might have cargo market. There's only certain things they can do, you know. Remove the car box. That's interesting. Yeah, if they make the route and then you upload the route to the system, however that works, and then the rest of the map just disappears essentially, you know. Be interesting. Oh, where I'm at? No, we're near the front of the convoy. In VTC order, we're like 4th, 5th. spelt IQ. I've used it before. I'm not really bothered by it. Such settings on the PC now. I don't tweak them. My one has the armory as well, which is also not touched. That's a cool name though. The armory, which I believe also does lighting. We're wrong. The crate, yes, that one. Why can't you see it? Because for some reason, it doesn't seem, unless it's not picked up properly. I don't have the Ghost program open, actually, that's why. So that one, yes, that's not detected. And it's also in-game, it's being a bit strange, so. No tracking today! Most of the time, I'm just looking straight ahead of me, though. Trying to avoid when this person has a lag spike. That was close. No, but usually, of course, you'd see a little ring going around the screen showing what I'm looking at. Need to remember to open the program most of the time. ID 1! Honk. Coming soon? What's coming soon? What we got? Honk before you bonk. That's a good slogan. Don't be shit of Firefox? Oh god. And yeah, how long has it been coming soon? Yeah. Yes. Every single time you've mentioned that it's still not there. Ever since you had it, my god. Did you try it when I had the previous Toby model? Because I haven't used Ghost as long as I've had that. But I have had the Ghost thing for quite a while. So at least a year. Or more. You love watching a blow dot? You can change it to a heat map and anything else if you really want to. Not sure why anyone would want that. You can do that. Can you join? Yes, anyone could join. It's not my convoy. So anyone can join it, as long as you're joining kind of where the convoy is actually going. Which is... still not near it, but Prague is the next city. Not watching me, steerage. Steerage, straight at the screen. Yeah, only true shrimps, steerage. That's what they do. You know what a funny joke would be? Steerage, like Miss AH does in the courtroom. That's some proper steerage right there. That's like binoculars steerage. Any rules or dress code? No. Yes, there are some temp rules, obviously, to follow. The people don't overtake, stuff like that. Don't go free roam outside of the area, stuff like that. Dress code? Not really, no. Some people of respect, because of it's a Ukraine event convoy, they are wearing paint jobs resembling Brain, which is fine. It's an idiot. They are. You need to watch some of the compilations of it because, oh my god, they are digging a hole for themselves. It is funny. It is very funny. People are basically saying it's a lawyer from Wish. So imagine that. What I'll be interested in seeing, because I don't fully know how like the court stuff like entirely works. So you've got basically the lawyer of the other side questions the person. So I'm assuming when she comes to testify, whatever it is, his lawyer will do that, right? That will be interesting. Oh my god, he forgot. Look. Missing. Yeah, the main thing that got the most views was the I didn't punch you, I hit you. Yeah, it makes sense. Like that alone is just okay. Makes sense. Not looked at any of it. You need to watch one of the. Someone needs to find one of those kind of over-edited, like little funny videos of it. This is Mr. Depp, yes. We're talking about that. Adjourned. Blubbers, no Danko, my dude. And no, the on-screen chat is having a weird, I don't know where it is. It just doesn't work today. Yeah, they've been uploaded on TikTok. Yeah, someone needs to find that. Just a little edit of all the weird things that he specifically has been asked, and he's kind of given his absolute giga chat of a reply to, including the mega pint. If you can find the compilation that has the mega pint in it, show that to Annie. A mega pint. That word alone, in the way he said it, is the equivalent of what the heck are you talking about? What? Of course, you can't really say that. That compilation is really good. It's good. It's good. And that's only a little bit. No. There's a YouTube equivalent and there's an Instagram equivalent. It's fine. Just link the YouTube one. It's fine. I think the main bit that's going on. Yeah, there's a bit where he was violent. Yeah, towards a cabinet. So she would be violent to him, but he would be, at most, verbally reciprocating it. But very minimally anyway. Like, the amount of things that have been shown as video of her secretly recording, any physical things he does, or did at the time with the cabinet thing or whatever, he did nothing towards her. He was annoyed, he slammed a few cabinets, threw a glass or something like that. He barely looked in her direction at all. Yeah. Sigma, my god. Any little smirky reply he did, because I was watching, like, when XQC was watching bits of it back and stuff like that, the amount of giga chats in the chat. So good. He's so relaxed. So good. How you doing, Jero? Big fan. Penthouse 3 giga chat. Penthouse 5 giga chat. Exactly. So good. His other house, a giga chat. His what's his name? Isaac, the friend. He's also a really good character as well. That questionnaire bit was pretty good. Internship? Oh, as what? What are you doing? Congratulations. I'm trying to get something. That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind as an internship. To at least get some skills of things that require experience. Ogu. Ogu. You found David? Is that the Felix as well? What are we talking about? There are a few different convoys going on, but the one that we were just talking about is the court hearing between Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard. It's all over YouTube anyway. Oh, the Depp one. If someone can find that, you can put it in media in Discord or something like that. So, design an innovation strategy for a client of the firm I'm doing the internship at. Oh, so it's for like graphic design or like interior design or like physical. Which type of design? Innovation strategy, business design. How about that? Something like that. Innovate me? Oh. What do you propose? Huh? But moderators, no, you have CCs that are assigned specific spots along the route, so all they do is they TP to it, or like load a save, and they sit there as the entire convoy rolls past them. It sounds boring. It may seem quite boring, but that's part of what they do. Anyone else in the meantime flies up and down as like the admin stuff, just to check it's all going well. Business stuff. Not bad. Business. Is that going... How busy is it? Is that going to affect your TMP or what? if you were to progress from internship to actual work as well. You flop it at me. Oh. Oh. Is that a link? A dynamic hug? It's not a very long video anyway, but it basically shows like everything he said so far. Condensed. Impossible to combine. Well, from the way that you just described that, it sounds like it's kind of like a one-off thing. Which it could be. Unless it's more like you're doing a series of projects sort of thing. Which is also interesting. Hello. Just 2 months. That's enough. That's pretty good. We do, I can slash reply to basically a bunch of them. So that they can easily message back. Well, good luck. I hope it'll be alright. Then summer break and next year 9 months. Ooh. Dang hug, big fan. Apple flower. Yeah, feel free to, you know, let us know how it goes. Or how you're doing. Hong Kong. Roman. Big fan. Oh, everyone's here, gosh. Go back, TikTok. Well, here we are. If anyone wanted to join from Prague. Is this Prague? Yes. You have limited time to pop in. There's another Andy. There's the other Andy. How about that? Coincidence. Andy here said BRB and other Andy was just in front. Big coinky dink, aren't there? Big sus. Harvey!
Croy.
12 months! Hey, congrats on the new year. The 1 year. The new year? The new year. I'll call it new year. Why not? GG's. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy the badge and all that. How's life? How's it going? There was a sign there. Lane closure. Yes. Ah, yeah. The same smart signs. That's what they're called, yeah. I like that. Well, it's because it's basically like an official convoy, because of course TMP and TFM are basically the same thing. Not same thing. I mean, they do the same sort of convoys. Band Gang, are you a member of it, or are you inquiring if they're here? You better not be a member of it. That'd be a shock. Ah, and the signs, the cones as well. Look at that. Sucks to anyone that wants to pull over here, though. Do I need to be? No. You greeted us and then immediately inquired that. So if you were, that would have been a way to say that. But hello, Sam. It's a big fan. Keep meaning to pop in, but you never get the time. Well, there you go. We're doing a one-off, obviously, on the weekend because I don't really stream on weekends. Yeah. We did a bit of the ATS beta, and now we're doing the TFM Convoy. Of which we're only like halfway through it. Will you smack me? Well, I will be surprised. Not pleasantly surprised. But as you mentioned, if you were to get one, I would assume it's for something you know you did. Yeah? I can't control you. What else is there, you know? If you get one, that's how it is, you know? The idea is not to get one. I understand people want to mess about, but sometimes either it goes too far or you get into...
I actually had to dig my keyboard box out when we were doing the first convoy. It's been so long since I last used the number pad that it's still in the box from when I took my keyboard to work for a day for the fun of it.
Book. Yeah, true, you need the number pad for these games, don't you? That's fine. That's pretty much the only reason I have a number pad anyway as well. Is in these games. I forgot the last bit I was going to say in response to Vampy's thing. Oh, you have seen it before? Yeah, it's basically, you know, I believe it resumes tomorrow as well. They haven't done anything over the weekend, so we'll have to see. Under the bed, nosh. I forgot. What was? No, don't say don't worry. What the heck was I saying? It's an unfinished sentence. What did I say? It was it was like, if you sometimes you can mess about, and that's fine, but you may be caught in a situation of wrong place, wrong time. Something like that is what I said. And if that does happen, which is unfortunate, and a certain something comes after it, that's how it works. He does give an emotional speech, yeah. It's near the end of it, I think, where he says something that I'm really surprised they didn't object to at all because of what he says, and then he kind of tears up a bit. So, spoiler, but not really a spoiler. But he's a good guy. The objections. Oh my god, yeah, you could tell Johnny was being pissed off by it. He's been like, yeah, objection, yeah, hearsay, yeah, that's hearsay, isn't it? Yeah. Like, oh my god. Calls for speculation. Hearsay is like, what actually is it again? Something is hearsay? Makes more sense. Yes, because whenever something is clearly said, they go objection, and then it's like, oh, no, can't have that, no. What you ate? Oh, you can smell it now, huh? Yeah, smell-o-vision, yeah, that's a thing, huh? Smell. Hey, yo, open your windows, man, Jesus, oh my god, man. You saying I called you slow? Oh. Hello, Tanner, how you doing? 10D? That's... How on earth could it be in 10D? Can you open the windows? There we go. Trunk windows open. Just... Get rid of all that. Enjoy the slightly louder sound in your left ear. Yes. Yeah, that should be fine now. The smell's gone, right? The smell's gone by now. That should be fine. And I'll do another one. What's the thing that people do? The Dutch oven thing. You should Dutch oven all of you. Let's see how you like that. I remember it as well, yes, and it was synced for a brief period of time, then it wasn't, and now is it synced again? I didn't even know. People don't really open their windows anymore. I have no need to. But it's a nice feature, and how the sound changes as well. Like beforehand, when you like looked out the window sort of thing, it would change immediately from inside to outside. Hey, see, that was not me. Whoever Anonymous is, that's not me. I didn't do it. Was I ever doing this number? Yes. That's why I want to. But this year, after being nearly murdered by nature 2 years in a row, I want to be prepared this year. I don't have to hibernate and not stream over the summer because it is unbearable. Unbearable. Kind of sussy. That's you, my dude. No. Well, yeah, with sound mods as well, but I mean, the sound engine itself. Air conditioning, it would be nice. That would be very nice. Oh, don't go through the Red Cross. Don't go through the Red Cross. That was a bit sus there, because the one that was next to the lane you're supposed to be in was a Red Cross, then it was red and then telling you to go in that lane, and it was back to a Red Cross again. So who would go out of their lane and go back in it again? Chocolate cookies? You gonna share any? Pretty boys. ID 483. Look at that. Good old no time. Yeah, water sloshing around. That's probably the humidity bit where it's like puffs down, yeah. I think most of them, at least the air cooler things, they have like, it's maybe on a timer, so where it puffs out for a bit, and it kind of stops for a bit, and then it puffs out a bit. But you don't need to have it on constantly. Turns into an oven. Wouldn't you just use a regular fan in that case, or does that not make a difference? Maybe with what you're doing, I suppose maybe not. Because of all the machines that are in the rooms and stuff. That's like during the school summers, the one where you're doing like woodwork, and then the sort of graphic design stuff. Of course, in that one you've got 3D printers, and in the wood one you've got all the kind of things, and an anvil in the corner, proper anvil with the furnace and shit like that. That was sick to use, by the way. That gets quite warm as well. I did see they've got the fans back. What happened? That's Pog. For a while they didn't have them. What's up with that? I don't really mind what they use, really. It doesn't really matter. Some have trucks, some have vans. Bond did some work. Right, that's a surprise. ET. Well, in our case, it was resistant materials, is what it's called. Or wood tech. I called it wood tech. But DT probably would have been graphics. So you have wood tech, graphics, food tech. That's how we had it. The three of them. Wood tech, yeah. Oh, there's some pretty nice stuff in there. Because what you had to do, your different assignments during the year, well, assignments, were like you were given an instruction of something and the materials, and you just had to build the thing and cut it and everything like that. Those turned out perfect, pristine. And then your final project was do it all yourself. Which was an absolute disaster, as I thought. You had to plan what you wanted, you had to
measure out what you wanted, and you had to make it. Yes, but there. Hello, Renault, big fan. You had to request the materials.
And mine was doomed from the start because I had a good idea of what I wanted. I think I wanted like a little small chest of drawers or something like that, you know. Almost like, you know, the kind of small compartment things people use when they're storing like jewellery and stuff like that. I don't know what I wanted it for. Maybe for Lego or something. And the materials I requested, when they came, like the long, supposedly straight bits of wood, were warped. So I was already at a disadvantage because for some reason they were slightly warped. Excuse me? Skamaz. The thing came out like an absolute pile of shit anyway, so it would have looked a tiny bit better if it wasn't warped, but you know. Processing, yeah. Takes time. Something called woodwork? Well, I mean, I don't know, you know. I didn't mind graphics either. One of the coolest things we made in graphics was like a 3D printed. You designed your own maze. You know those kind of maze games with a little ball inside and you just rotated it to get the ball to the finish. We each made one of those. That was really nice as well. And then food tech, most people's foods were edible, reasonably edible. That was decent. Textiles. No, I don't remember doing that. No. Edible. One of the things we made, of course, was a pizza, which pizza's not that difficult of a thing to make. One person made like a pizza. Not only did it come out really good, but he made it into a star shape. Just because. And it looked really good there as well. Like, whoa. Pretty good. I don't remember doing textiles. It was just those three, really. Oh, and because basically in our school you had your like the tech block building, so in that is where you had art as well. I remember doing that. So, oh, burn everything. Yep. Luckily nothing caught on fire in our case. I remember there was a story I've said before on stream where in the wood tech thing, one of the soldering irons kind of did. If anyone wants me to repeat that, I can. We'll call it. It's one of those things. It's like the ones that are on the roller wheels that are kind of the small unit sort of thing. portable, as it says, portable one. So I had one that sits on the desk, which is decent for the kind of desk space, but I want one that does a bit more than that, most of the room space. I don't know what was my most hated subject, but I wasn't good at art. I had no intention of passing it. Soldering irons? Yes. Those were good. Those were good. I didn't mind using those. And what most people do, of course, is they waste their material by making the tiny little balls. Solder balls.
Oh, who set the damn fire alarm off? Billy burnt his pizza again in the food tech area again. Who let him near the oven?
Exactly. You don't apologize for that. I wasn't even able to take music. So, you've got nothing to offend me about. You had to take music if you played an instrument. And I didn't. Yeah, the art was relaxing. The art was, it's kind of like, you know the kind of stereotype of an art teacher? Where he's kind of laid back, bit fancy with the clothing sort of thing?
I was
not quite hippie, but...
I was the guy who just awkwardly stood in a corner for the hour.
It was like that. PE, yes. I was kind of like that. And if anyone can relate, you know when you did group activities and you get picked to go in teams, how far towards the end of the line were you picked? For whichever team. I was near the end of the people being picked. Dominant, strong, Chads first. Down the line. That's how it worked. I was never picked last, but I was nearly. I think my significance in the teams was being a number in the team. Like, oh, you need 10 people? Sure thing. I'm your man. Could tell you didn't care? Well, I mean, I tried my best in some of them. I didn't like some of the times, like, for example, we played rugby in midwinter. And, of course, I'm not exactly a bulky, thick boy, so I don't conserve heat. In fact, I had none. I was very cold. You dropped out of PE. Couldn't do that, Sally. I suppose I was blessed by having 2 years of standard stuff, and because GCSE started in year 9, so you could pick what you wanted to do earlier on. Choice wicked. It did English. I didn't mind reading books in English, and depending on the different English groups as well, we had the different books.
During year 10 and 11 I was happy when I was allowed to skip PE and spend the time in the library instead doing coursework. I was so happy, mainly as I had eating buog.
That's fair, that's fair. Because you are English? No, you still do dumb, stupid stuff in English. Don't get me wrong about that. It's like, instead of, in other cases you would learn English and things like that, in our case you learn about English or something. You know, you learn how to use English and something stupid like that, you know. It's English language, English literature, and all that jazz. Hello, Settle, big fan. Talking about school. If you want to join in. Maths was alright. Up until GCSE. Because I struggled. My god, I struggled. I am not smart with that. Didn't need to use any of it. My year 8 maths teacher though, he was an absolute lad. He was pretty damn cool. He was a friendly guy. Does have it on his trailer? Well, there you go. Well, that makes sense then. Yeah, as I thought, it would be like the chassis and then the box is chrome. It's a bit of both. Ever read the books, just watched the movie instead? Yeah. I'm trying to remember which books we had, actually. I remember... what's the one called with George? The fucking farm one with George? We did that. While others had... Of Mice and Men, that's the one. Men and Mice, yes. Other way around, yeah. We had Private Peaceful, which was actually quite a nice book, actually, I remember. Not like Saving Private Ryan or whatever. Talented Mr. Ripley. See? No idea. And then others would have had one of the Shakespeare ones. I forgot what it's called. A math genius? Nope. You look at it, the wrong place for that. It's nice that we can, like, compare, you know. Shakespeare was unreadable? Nah, Shakespeare was good. Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, I remember we watched one of the many films of it. Didn't read the book, though, I think. His language. Yeah, it's Old English. Thou, ye oldie, blah, 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 henceforth, blah, 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 blah. Macbeth, that's the one. The other groups did. Shot from behind, I know. Spoilers! Chat's dead, bear with. Don't give me any spoilers. Then he got shot. Yeah. Apparently, a particular word also appears in the Of Mice and Men book, of which, when you're reading it out, it's the one time you're given permission to say that particular word. Something like that. Sour cream Pringles. Cans. With old logo. Can I take him instead? I want him. Chat still approval of who? Why don't you just give me the cans? Would he random 10 times? Didn't feel it. I'm immune. Give me 2 cans. Whoa, hang on. Whoa. What are you, the offering was 3. What are you doing? You keeping the 3rd one for yourself? Don't remember yourself? No, but I will just take them off you anyway. How about that? Yeah. Still not back. So if you're saying anything to do with the conversation, it's really annoying, this thing of how long it can last sometimes. It's just off my screen. Can't see it at all. Nothing there. And there's no SQC speed chat as well when it comes back. So that's a shame. I'm sorry, boys. Imagine that. Streaming that doesn't read his own chat. Sounds bad, doesn't it? Oh, Andy's saying it. Did Andy perk up because you said because someone said Pringles? Maybe. I don't blame him. Let me think about it. Oh. Let me, little inside joke there. We're back! What have I missed? I wonder if Skinner's flying around. Huh? God, that is such an old joke from when we went to Insomnia several years ago. That was from Truckfest, actually, I think. Or was it? It was from one of the two. Yeah. Such a good story, though. You never mentioned pickles. Okay. Basically, I think, right, from what I remember of that story, okay, so it was, whichever event it was at, basically, we were looking to, walking around and going to get drinks, like some people wanted a coffee, some wanted like a hot chocolate, that sort of thing. And we were looking at the different stalls that did it, and of course you're comparing the price and comparing the size of it that you'd like, you know. And one of us, I don't know who it was, rather loudly said something to do with cup size, and the woman, whatever the word is of the person that serves the drinks anyway, I think didn't hear it, but it was a very interesting question to ask when in close proximity to them. As if like, oh, what's the cup size? What cup size do you want? That sort of thing. I'm like, and then we kept that as our little inside joke. He did? I can see it in the chat, so that will come through in a minute, actually. It might do. Test of the TTS system. Sanch. Quite a nice thing that we remember it, though. Hot chocolate. Oh, I want some.
I remember in year 11 around Easter our school moved buildings and the old one was demolished. We got an extra week off for the move, but me being me, I was in that week assisting with the move and learning the place for when it opened.
That's a good idea. Next one.
Test. This is a test of the TTS system. Plessy, do not be alarmed. This is only a test. I repeat, this is a test of the TTS system. Plessy, do not be alarmed. This is only a test.
Ah. Yeah, I want to have a hot chocolate now. I want some. Chalky milk. Chalky milk make pain go away. That was a good trip down memory lane of the school. School memories. There's not much in sixth form kind of thing that I remember that stood out. I enjoyed sixth form much more, mainly because it was a different school. Your butt hurts? Adjust. That's why you see me adjusting every now and then. Because you're sitting in the same spot. That trend. Which trend? You said they TP when the line ends, but how do they know which is the last one? They communicate. Because there's an assigned tail. One of them is the tail that is supposed to be at the back. So when they say, I've gone past you, or I'm near you, that means it's over. Little pain go away is a good trend. Good trend. You left after a year. Oh. I did 1 year of sixth form and then continued just with the music bit at only because I didn't get enough grades to continue on to year 13. Yeah. To continue with just with the music bit at the college. Because in sixth form, I decided to do music, yes, because it involved tech, and I could actually do that. Physics, very bad idea, because I enjoyed physics. Still a bad idea. IT, or ICT, whichever it's called, and German. And in the majority of them, I didn't get good grades enough. I think physics dragged me down. Taking a piss out your dyslexia. If you said that, that would be rather funny. That'd be very funny. IT, ICT, information technology, computing. Has many names. There was a bit that we did as well, which I think was in year 11. It's called iMedia. Ninja, computing. Just call it computing. Like computer software stuff. Not making it, but using it. Did I enjoy it? Overall, I was neutral on it, I think. I enjoyed being in the school. School was quite nice. I wanted to be like the kind of sensible... I didn't want to get any... Didn't want to have any beef. Didn't want to have any arguments or anything. I wanted to learn and do the lessons and stuff like that. The people dragged it all down. I was one of those... I wasn't a cool kid. I wasn't a favourable person. Wasn't liked. Thought many weird things. They thought many weird things of me. Yeah, that sort of stuff. Oh well. Hi. You know. The school was a really nice place. It was, for some reason, a really weird achievement sort of thing when you think of, like, I was, at one point, like the entire 5 years I was there, I'd been in every single room in like classroom or kind of like alternative room in the school at some point, whether I was actually doing a lesson there or not. I was in every single room, and I can remember pretty much all of them for some reason. Bullied, yeah. Must have been small. Not necessarily. You had like the main block, and then you had different specific blocks for doing other things. Most of the time you were in the main block, which had 3 floors. Then you had, like, obviously going from A all the way up to
I got to watch my school get demolished.
The G, I think.
It was old, falling apart, far too big and was too expensive to keep going, as it was 2 schools smashed into one.
Oh. There was one thing that, like, at the time, I believe the sixth form of the school actually had no designated thing. They were in a very old block sort of thing. If you imagine, like, almost like a, you know, the kind of prop up like container blocks, it looked like one of those. Like, that was it. So then they had a pre-made one, which I believe is still there. It looks pretty good. It was built after I left, so that's a shame. Yeah. How are your schools separated? You in the US, you do K5, to 5, and then 6 to 8. In our case, you have, ignoring like the kind of kindergarten early bit, you've got infant school, junior school, secondary school, and then after that, so you've got years. Don't forget, grades are one number lower than years. Is that right? That's the only difference. So years 0 to 2 technically is infant, 3 to 6 is junior, and 7 to 11 is secondary. With high school, the equivalent of when you start high school is our year 9, which is GCSE. So the second level of secondary school. But in this case, you're not in like a middle school, then a high school. You're in the same school the entire time. It was interesting. I've had to explain this to several Americans before, so I kind of got into the same habit of doing it. Yeah, for me, it was in second school, different schools for sure. The infant and the junior actually were kind of, or because they were in the same area, sort of thing. They were very close to each other. But that was fine. Basically walked both of them. You'd be in high school. Yeah.
We had 2 halls, 2 gymnasiums, and the world's most dull corridor joining them together. They then kept the door numbers of both buildings, but one building was door numbers LX and the other was UX. It was so confusing when you first started. Then science had its own block, so they were SX.
Ours numbering of them were basically what block it was, so A to whatever I said, G, and then just the number of the room. So, for example, you might have, I don't know, geography in C5, and then you might have English in, I don't know, E2, something like that, you know, and your timetable is just based on those for each day. Yeah, the reception thing was basically on to the infant school, but it wasn't that. It wasn't a very big number. I remember all of it. It was very interesting, yeah. We had of course, you had a hall, which was incredibly cold. Oh, it was so cold. The sports hall. Then you had the gymnasium, or the gym, which is where you played this kind of smaller sports in, or you did like your kind of acrobatics and some shit. Sports hall, yeah. It's literally, it has sort of circulating ventilation in it. Oh my god, it's so cold. Because it's like a completely tiled, cemented, shiny floor, metal walls, metal roof. Really cold. Whereas the gymnasium is like wooden floor, thicker walls, some with padding on. Very nice. You're supposed to warm up. Yeah, but you just didn't. No one warmed up. Into Bruno? Oh. Yeah, the gymnasium's good. Yeah, I remember doing, obviously, how many other schools had, like, in the gymnasium, a climbing frame sort of thing that came out from the wall? In pieces. It had that? It had that. We played basketball in it, of which the floor did the squeaky thing. I enjoyed that. In winter, yes. Yeah. You know what's really unfair as well? A really fucking unfair thing. Because, of course, you had boys doing stuff and you had girls doing stuff. Anytime you kind of collaborate, as if you're doing something like cross-country, which was equally as stupid, We were forced outside in midwinter at some point where there was still ice on the field outside. We were doing rugby. They were doing volleyball and shit inside. Why are we made to go outside and they not? We could have died. But no, they're inside. They're in the warm. You know, they're doing their thing. What the fuck? That's not fair. And then in cross country, yeah, they made us do cross country during the winter season. It did warm you up, but oh, it was so uncomfortable. PE is divided, yes. Again, for most things, yeah. Depends on what you're doing. So, for example, you could have football. The guys might be doing football. You both be outside, and the girls will be doing rounders or something stupid like that. You know, you just don't blend. For most of it, I don't know. That's just how it is. I don't know. Maybe it's because they know that the kids would not focus, because we had a bunch of people in the school. I was not one of them. Just to preface before I'm going to say it, that might have focused more on being a Chad in front of the girls than actually doing the sport. Maybe that's why. The players, yes. Look at me, look what I can do with the ball. I can spin the ball on my finger. You like it? Damn right. And then they'd never learn anything. That sort of thing. They forced you to do cross-country? I didn't mind doing cross-country. I would never got a good time, though. I just... Because that, of course, my asthma has died down ever since. But that was back when my asthma was there. I was... Yeah. I didn't pass out, but I probably would have. At some point. In an actual gym. Group never actually grouped to go in there. So if you wanted to use it, you had to go after school. So it's just, yeah. Except for the changing rooms. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if changing rooms were grouped together. That would be very weird. So no, they were separate, yeah. The other interesting thing, actually, by the way, is I suppose it countered it out from the fact that we had to do the unfair stuff. The entrance to the boys' changing rooms was kind of along one of the main walls outside of the main building, sort of thing, so you just walked into it. The girls' one, you had to go all the way around up something that looked like one of those typical like alleyways down the side of a house or some shit, and there was the door to get into theirs. There was a door from the inside as well, but it wasn't used that much. CK, for God's sake, man. Can't say shit in this game. Look at what you said! You need to control what you're saying before you say it. Don't just say random stuff like that. I didn't even know what the context was. Not fancy. It is. It is. You'd be lucky you weren't kicked for insulting. It's basically the same thing. Calm down. A boot. It's a profane word, and you gave context to it by saying it in a sentence. Open. CK did something naughty. That's fine. 96. How are you doing? Hello, hello. CK, that's literally how it works. Like, at it.
We all remember the satisfaction walking back into the changing rooms in winter, having been outside. Best part of the lesson, Buog.
Oh, that was good. You walked back into the warm, sweaty changing room. It was very warm. I'm doing good too. Big fan, big fan. We are on the last 100-ish miles of the convoy now, so not too bad. Not too bad. Doing well. Having random discussions about school and stuff on the way. This is what I say to most people, CK. If you have something swearing to do, don't say it in the game chat, for God's sake. Literally no benefit of doing that. Being serious. CK, sit. It did have showers, yes. They were kind of like, you had the main square bit of where you got changed, and there was kind of a cubby hole thing around the corner. No one really used them because they were quite grotty and a bit, yeah. But they did have showers, yeah, in case you needed to use them, yeah. Joking. That, where on earth is the joke in that? Surrounded by people who blah, 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 the worst kind of people. And at what point did you say JK? In that? There's no joke. There's no joke in that. Please control yourself. Holy moly. How did I not hit him at all? Oh my god. How did I not hit him at all during that? Oh, that's scary. Worst part of PE school was having it as the first 2-3 hours of the day. Yes, and then you were worn out for the rest of the day. I didn't mind doing it at the last bit of the day, but I did have distance, and he kept coming back to me. Having it the last time of the day, and then you're let off, or rather, the lesson finishes, and you're still outside on the bell, so you have to walk back, get changed, then go and get the train.
We also had a swimming pool in our old building, but again that was condemned due to asbestos issues and falling into disrepair. I recall being cut several times by the pool. I despised going into it.
When we did swimming in the pool, we used to go out to like the town's local pool sort of thing, so they kind of like reserved it for a certain period of time. Again, that was boys and girls separate. That was not combined, because I can guarantee that some guys would get very distracted if it was merged. So that's understandable. But yeah, we went to a separate place then, which was in good condition. It's always me that gets... Look at the one in front of him is not laggy. It's only the one in front of me. Separate. What do you mean you're not going to combine the two together? I can guarantee probably, you know, back in the day when you were a young teen, you would not focus on swimming. So, okay, the other thing that I usually say, just as to explain the situation, it's a kick. That's it. It was a kick. I know you're not in the line anymore. Might have been a TP kick. It's a kick. It's fine. Just have a question. No, not all bad. No. I understand how sometimes, we changed topic now. I understand how sometimes when certain things are said, people label a particular incident as the entire team that did it, when it really isn't. Sometimes it's not nice to make that complete generalization. Exactly, not the entire team. Please don't do that. If you do have a problem with a specific one, either mention that one or complain about that one. Not all. See, this TMP admins, man, they're just so, they're so bad. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, me? I'm an absolute god. How dare you put me in the same label as that? You know? Exactly. You might say Jero is bad as a joke. It's a good boy. See, Jero's still here, by the way. And God, no, I am a guy. I'm an absolute Chad. And of course, Sean is a good boy. Not me. That general thing, Danny. Which there's two ways of going about it. Which staff do you know about? However many that is. And of those ones, how many do you like or are cool with? Demigod, yes. Because I think it's understandable that many, yeah, they do come and go. Yeah, true. But many people don't know who they are. And it has been said before, but not by you specifically, I think, but by just other people in general. You've never seen the person before, and you either assume they're new, or you go and look and see how new they actually are. That was close. More distance. This is good distance. This is fine. He lagged back all this way. The further I go back, he keeps coming back. We volunteer, exactly. Well, Sean doesn't. But Sean's a good boy anyway. Not for this guy. No, apparently not. Almost. I swerved. I mean, I've got Silver, but Silver's floating thing on the trailer. I can still see that. Silver will understand. He'll be fine. More? This far? Yeah? Okay. I can't even see his name anymore. So? Back inside the train? Nice. What should we get yelled at for? Close the gaps, please. Yeah, I'm catching up now, see? Single pixel, yes. Most of the time it's being inconsistent. That in the case of... Because it's down to the discretion of each one. You know, I can understand how some things do differ, yeah. Quality of them has went down. That is different, yeah, that is different things of putting about it, yeah. But again, that is still a generalization of it. You'd have to... Not saying you're making it up, but to back that up, you'd need, you know, like a series of either examples or points to make. You know? I know we're just summarizing it, but you can't just say that. Oh well, you know, they're going down. It's all dying. It's useless. They're doing stupid stuff. The first time you've seen it, it's a good emote. A very good emote. Because he's using toilet rolls as the binoculars. Training in what sense? Like, of how to do the things, or... It's loo rolls, yeah. I didn't realize that initially anyway as well, but then when you find out, it's like, oh... Yeah, there is discipline. Discipline is there. If there were no admins, it would be, oh my god. Free roam is only so far, a certain amount of fun. In chats. Like responses to things that players say, or... I personally don't say that much in chat anyway. I might seem unsociable in chat, but I have nothing actually to say. So I don't really speak in chat. Unless someone notices me and says hello to me, which happens quite a lot. Of course. The driving, don't ask about what the driving is. Yeah, I know, I'm still here, I know. Well, we're nearly there. My waypoint is just outside the city, so... Yep, nearly there. We'll be wrapping it up pretty soon. Kind of odd. Well, again, if you know, there's some good screenshots would be quite handy there if it was odd in the sense of not tolerated of that sort, you know. See, Jero's sus as well, he's interested. Yeet into a pot guy. Yeah, other than them yeeting into each other. And then Katu joined in and started yeeting into them as well. Stuck on a barrier. I lost control, yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah, physics. That darn winter physics, you know? Telling us to pull over. That bit I'm not too bad with in the sense of roleplay. Some players do appreciate roleplay. This was their thing. I think it's just a thing that some do. Oh no, I've never done it. But again, many do like it because it's a simulation thing. Many do appreciate doing roleplay. You'd probably find more roleplay in the ones that play on ATS. I don't know if the staff on there do it. The few that are playing on there. Yeah, well, I understand it. Yeah. As long as they're telling you to pull over in an actual decent spot, not just in the middle of nowhere. Use all lanes, yeah? Yeah, on Sylvie, let's go. Ammon's in the wrong place. In, like, telling you to pull over in the wrong place.
Sorry, admin.
Or they're looking in the wrong place.
But it's April. I said winter physics. But it's April. I said winter physics, keck.
So, in some places, it can still snow in April, so that is a completely valid example. That's a valid statement. It can still snow. Where are we going? Oh, LKW, probably. Probably we're going to be crammed in LKW. We're here! We've arrived, yeah. Amazing. Oh, Sim 2's not active because Sim 1's not full. but not a derby. Not what it used to be. No, I understand. I agree in some ways, but there's a lot of factors that make up that statement. And for a bunch of them, I do agree, yeah. Some of them were inevitable anyway, like if players move on. You either have the ones that are banned and physically cannot come back, or the ones that are, they just have a preference to move on. You've got the ones that switch to Convoy and just enjoyed that as it is, like passively. The haters that said it and then didn't come back either. That's the thing. That's a collection of people. Certified Blizzard. Canadian. If you're Canadian, it makes sense. Are we going here as well? Why are we going here? Oh my god, man. Ayo, dismiss trailers. Don't fill up. Oh god. You gotta dismiss the trailer, man. Come on, don't clog up the space. Oh, you could go anywhere. Okay, well, we can go here. We could go at the back. Any available on collision zone? Okay, well, where's another good one that we could go if we were to go there? Probably LKW, actually. But then again, that would fill up quite quick, wouldn't it? Here's an idea for all of us. Shall we quickly run over to here? Should we take up this corner in LKW? Now, hotel's the other side. Service? No. Let's go to, like, the corner of LKW. Let's do that. Perma thing. Oh, I'll read that in a minute. Quick. Before these people start coming in. We can line up here. They said in the industry, we're going in any industry, it doesn't matter. There we go. Voice. I don't think, if you never got banned for hacking or something, I think it shouldn't be a perma. Yeah. I understand that. I mean, even if it's unlikely or something, because that system's been in place basically ever since there's been perm bans anyway. If it does change at any point, that would be interesting. We always wonder, like, whenever it comes up, if it wasn't perm, what would happen to the people that are perm? That sort of thing. So, longer. Or like a year? It is interesting, yeah. Because there's a lot of people. If you're talking about just like 2.8 bans. Hackers, yeah, keep them. Ban evaders, keep them. 1 to 2 months. Well, you've already got the fourth ban, which is 1 month. So what would you do? Bring back the 3 month? Because that was the 5th ban for those that remember back in the day. You could do that. Or 2 months. Something in between. Or 6 months. It's decent. Point being that the final ban, there's only so much of a final ban someone could put up with, you know? Before they're like, yeah, what the heck am I doing? The 3rd day of every month. Oh. 5th ban should be a year. I think most people would hopefully mature in a year. And then, of course, if they evade that, then it becomes an evading ban, and they've just messed up their chance. So it does suck. Yeah, it's a shame. Especially in the ones where a person might not do that much. It might not be like a little, you know, the kind of wrong place, wrong time thing, and it just so happens to be. I agree. That does suck. But that's some grew up. Oh, probably. Yeah. That's just how it is for now. Until it changes at some point. Of which, I don't know how on earth that would change, if they do have that idea. It's been suggested, though, that's the thing. Surely. We've mentioned it on streams. I know you've mentioned it quite a lot. I hope. Hey, if you start praying, yeah, anything can happen. £349 so far. Anyone else that's joining with us? If not, that's fine. You never know. I forget, that's only, if there is a thing, that's only one of many, many, many things that, I don't know who does it, GMMs? They could do to change or improve stuff. Ooh. Yes. Dunk. That's a decent one. Ascension, as you're with us, I expect some beautiful pictures from you, modded. XF, yeah. Dav, Scania, Volvo, Merc. Quite a nice variety. Oh, and the CK's joined us. Hurry up. On the end, go on. Owen! Get off my screen. Your photos of the Austria bit, yeah? They looked very nice. You're getting good with the photos, my dude, I tell you that. Let's say 4 bands, 1 month ban already, but bands already expired. If all of them are expired and the person then gets another ban, no, it doesn't follow the same process. I believe. At some point, I think it did, but no. If you read rule, the relevant rule, it doesn't do that. Hello, Cyber. Long time no see. How are you doing? Let's take a nice daytime one. A bit of shade. There we go. Not too bad. But we had more. Yeah, well, some might have left. Like, Indirect is no longer with us. He might have had to leave halfway through. I'm not sure. Showed your head, now you're going to disappear. Don't go. Don't go. Have to make you game producer. Why? That's not fair. I'll also process from scratch. If it says that, I guess so. Let me go find it. Let me go read it. Read the full rule out. Well, no, only I think the bit at the bottom of it is the only relevant bit for your situation. Rules. What are we on? 2.8. Cooling off period. Ban expansions. Not be altered if the ban goes over the 12 months. If you have at least 2 active history bans in your ban history, they will extend it to permanent, regardless of how many you've had in the past year. Active history bans. I believe that's the keyword you want. Yeah, we are on TMP, yes. We're on an event server. So in previous times, those words may have been different. 2 active bans. So like the colored dot, if you see that. Just don't push your luck. That's the thing. Don't push your luck. There you go. Yeah, it would go back to, if all 4 expired, I assume it would just go back to normal. Normal. Discretion, as it works, yes. Someone made a brief noise on CB, so I'm turning off. Depends what you do. Well, true, yeah. If you do something immediately bad again, then custom length, I suppose. Yeah, if it's yellow, it doesn't matter. You can just say that. Let's just say that. If a ban is yellow, it doesn't matter. If it's green, it does matter. If it's reckless. Yeah, that would just be standard then. Like the first 3, discretion, blah, blah, blah. So you could, if you were really pedantic about it, you could do the exact same process over and over and over again. But again, surely you get bored at that point, wouldn't you? You'll go up to a 1 month, wait a long period of time so it all goes yellow again, start from scratch. You just never reach it. I'm not saying anyone should do that. If you do that, GG on wasting your time. That's all I'll say. Man, for pushing someone up a hill, was it on pro mods or was it on a normal hill? You know the Iceland roads? Seen some profiles? I might have as well. I think many of us have. Cap. But again, GG to them, their determination for doing that. Oosmane? What is this? Oosmane? Oh no. Oosmane. Well, maybe that's their alt account. Hey yo, we found him. Oosmane, yeah. It's Oos. But with the end bit that Candy uses. And Pokemon, yeah, maybe. They crossed paths. And it became a Spanish person, apparently. Because, why not? Thanks you for joining for the convoy. Again, calm down in the sense of, oh my god. In the sense of what you say in the chat. It's not just for events, just any time. If you want to swear, don't swear in chat. Say it to yourself. May 1st, I know, 5th month. They started, don't shift the blame, I don't care who started it.